Wagwan me people, quick thing before we kick off. The views where you hear upon the Father to Father podcast, them strictly for why, the hosts, guests and contributors. Them now represent Catholic Notebook, Spirit Stream Studios, the Diocese, University, or any affiliated groups. You see me? And remember, this podcast are strictly for adult ears, so listen up with discretion.
I feel like you just wanted more garlic bread, but the situation isn't. This feels like it's not about the garlic bread.
It's about the fact that she reached for garlic bread. Homeboy's like, stop it.
Yeah.
Almost like, you fat. Like, because in her head, she's hearing. What did he say?
Probably how she took it is what I mean.
You heard it here first, people. Heard it here first. You go for 3 slices of garbage. You're fat. That's Father Greg's there.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I was just assuming that that's how she took it.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Oh my God.
We're flipping it like that.
Welcome to Father, where life and faith meet. A place for the soul, where wisdom speaks. Hope in the message, strength in the beat. Welcome to Father, where life and faith meet.
Yo, I got 4 wheels. We really only drive on one.
We really only drive on the
What?
You know what? Let's get this started. Hey, man. What's going on, man?
Hey.
Yo, for real, like that's gonna be like my favorite intro of all time. Welcome to the Father podcast, everybody. My name is Dr. Giovanni, and with me is my right hand, my main man,
Father Greg Lambert.
Hey. Yo, so everybody was asking, what are you guys drinking? Like, because
we had a lot of fun in
it,
the last episode.
We hear it, and we want to know what you're drinking. So I said, okay, in the intro, we might as well do a little bit of a sip teaser. If you know S&G, shout out to S&G.
Absolutely.
You guys are doing great work, yeoman's work. But they do this thing called sips where they have a little bit of sip. They ain't getting too wild, but we figured, hey, it's our day off. It's our time off. We finished work early, so we do these podcasts in the new studio. So today, what we're drinking is Crown Royal Peach. Crown Royal Peach.
It's my birthday present.
I know it was. It was your birthday present. Just so you know, Crown Royal Peach is kind of interesting because Crown Royal as a company is a Canadian company.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, he just...
That's delicious. That's crisp.
Just so everybody knows, Father Greg just picked it up and just said, I'm just going to down some of it. And you know what? You could be just like Father Greg and down all the goodness that we give by opening up a second browser and clicking on the Father podcast on your listening device and just saying, you know what? I'm just going to leave a comment and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 5, not 4, not 3, not 2, and definitely not 1. Because anything lower than a 5, I'm just gonna be like, maybe you were mistaken. You want to try again? You want to try again? You want to try again? So, give us 5 stars because we love you. And if you tolerate me and you love Father Greg, you know what to do. 5 stars. Also, if you're feeling generous, go to CatholicNotebook.org/F2F. That's CatholicNotebook.org/father2father. And you know what? Scroll down, click on the little tip jar, and be like, you know what? I support these guys.
$3.
5.
15.
12.
25.
$1,500 because you really want to keep the lights on. That's all I'm asking. That's it. Nothing too crazy. Now, a little quick on this thing. I'm gonna try this. Because to be fair, I don't really taste for like, I'm going to give tasting notes. I don't do this on a regular basis, so I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it.
Go for it.
It don't taste like a peach. Oh, okay, there it is. There it is.
It's like a hit.
There it is. I'm going to say this, Crown Royal, you did a good job. It was a sneaky peach.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sneaky peach.
Tastes like Georgia.
Yes, she does.
I meant the state. What? I'm a man of the cloth, sir.
Yes, but you weren't always a man of the cloth. Let's get the show started. You ready? Wait, hold on. What you give this? I'm going to give this like, I will say it's smooth. I'll give this like a 3 star.
I mean, what would be a 5-star? In this
5-star
situation?
is like you are wanting to drink it all right now. 0 would be like, nah, never again. I would say this is a good 3-star. This is a good little sipper. Like you got
That's fair. It's a 3-star. It's got good flavor. It's smooth. There is actual peach, but it doesn't taste like gross artificial peach.
That's the thing.
Like,
it's that after breath that just gets you, and you're like, because as it ruminates, and it doesn't burn, which is nice.
I might actually drink this on ice and then have a cigar on the side.
Oh,
Like on a nice evening.
or some peach schnapps mixed in with it, just to highlight more of that peachy flavor.
Some of that pie on the side.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Yeah. That's good.
Or I'm just gonna throw it. If you really want to be big back,
With the
get
vanilla
this
ice
with a
cream.
base. Get this with a base.
Mm-hmm.
Then put some peach schnapps. Then get some peach ice cream with caramel drizzle.
With the biggest of backs.
Yeah,
Golly.
And then get those those the cookies that you get only at Christmas time. Right? Get the pretzel one. Get the pretzel one. And you break that over top of it. You break that over top of it. And then you just have the emote and just crick that in there. Eat it.
It's not the idea that makes you big back. It's the and then. It's the, you know what we can do? And then you really want it. Like that's what gets it. That's what goes over the top.
You know what? Let's just start the show. You ready?
I'm always ready.
That was a good intro. That was actually like a lighthearted intro.
Hey, tell me, baby, what's the word on the street? Is it love or is it lies beneath?
Oh, you ready for a new segment?
I think so.
All right. It's give me perspective. How bad is it? Is it bad? Or am I valid in the way that I feel right now? So, we all hear it. They're very short. They're very, very short.
Okay.
We're going to hear it. You tell me your thoughts, and we just take it from there. Okay?
Bet.
First one. We were at his mom's house for dinner. She was making spaghetti. It was fine. Not good. Not great.
So it wasn't fine, is what I'm hearing.
It was fine. Not good. Not great. But she does make garlic bread. I reached for a second slice. He whispers, "Leave some for my mom."
Okay.
She hadn't even touched the bread. I froze. I blinked. I retreated. Later, she insists I take the last piece. I said no. She looked hurt. He says, "See, you always make things weird."
What?
I went home and I ordered my own garlic bread. I didn't even eat it. I just needed it to be mine.
Wow.
Am I being dramatic? Is this a bad situation?
I mean, I don't know.
First of all, the dude's being a jerk.
I don't know if I can call this like it's a weird situation. I want to call it a bad situation. It's a weird situation.
She reached for the garlic bread, and then dude's like, "Leave some for my mom." He's like, "Hey, yo, we're all eating the same garlic bread."
How much garlic bread was there? Was it like there was a slice for everybody? And there
No, it was a
three
loaf.
waiting?
It was a loaf.
I mean, how do we know it was a loaf?
Because she said she had one garlic piece left, and mom's like, "Take it," and she's like, "Nah." On principle now, nah. Because your son, who I'm dating apparently, like, I'm assuming they're dating, because like that's the only reason you're gonna be putting up with it. Because if it's my friend, I'm not putting up with it.
Yeah, but also if presumably it's a loaf of garlic bread, and the reason I want to be very specific on it is if there's 3 people, there's a whole entire loaf of garlic bread. He takes some, I take some, and you've eaten like 2/3 of the garlic bread.
In a typical loaf of garlic bread, you'll have 8 to 10 slices.
Yes.
Okay, that's a typical loaf of garlic bread. About 8 to 10 slices. If it's a actual fresh loaf of garlic bread, you're only going to have about 8 slices. If it's going to be a low budget, basic white girl garlic bread, they just took a Cuban roll and sliced it up so you can have as many slices as you want, because they're indiscriminate with how those slices work. But if you're looking at a freshly baked garlic bread, because the only thing she liked was the garlic bread. She said the spaghetti was not good. It wasn't great. But the garlic bread, though, be hidden. So let's take that metric. 8 to 10 slices of garlic bread.
Okay.
There's only 3 people there, because he's not assuming that there's a father. She's a single mom. Look at how her son's acting. Anyways, I'm just saying. A dad would look at him and go like, "Dude, shut up." Like he would have never said that. Never said that if his dad was sitting at the table.
That's probably right. That's fair.
So she takes 2, he takes 2, mom takes 2. 2, 4, 6. That's 6. That means there's only 2 more slices of garlic brick left. Homeboy's like, she reaches for them. Homeboy's like, save some for my mom. Because he probably heard mom talking mad crap about this garlic bread going, hey, yo, it's the best garlic bread I've ever made. I'm really excited about this garlic bread. I used actual garlic in this and real oil, like real olive oil, cold pressed olive oil. It's to save some for my mom. Because mom didn't say anything back. Like, chill out. Let her eat. Said nothing. She took it. And then he's just like, all right, say less. Then she took another. And then the mom ate 1 loaf and said, how about you have this? How patronizing is that? You ain't gonna let me take the loaf for myself? You just gonna eat the loaf and then hand me the loaf? Nah, I'm gonna go home, order my own garlic bread. I'm not even gonna eat it just because I can. It's my damn garlic bread.
Is this a wound I wasn't aware of? We're talking about garlic bread right now. We're gonna beat that out. We'll beat that out. Yeah, I'm in my bag right now. I'm in my bag. Relax. Relax. My brethren, tell me what's going on.
Redacted. But yeah, that's the situation.
Okay. So the original question is,
Was she overreacting? Is she being too sensitive in this situation?
I feel like you just wanted more garlic bread, but the situation isn't. This feels like it's not about the garlic bread.
It's about the fact that she reached for garlic bread. And homeboy's like, stop it.
Yeah.
Almost like, you fat. Like, because in her head, she's hearing, you're fat.
That's probably how she took it, is what I mean.
You heard it here first, people. Heard it here first. You go for 3 slices of garlic bread. You're fat. That's Father Greg's there.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I was just assuming that's how she took
Welcome
it.
to the show, everybody.
Oh my god.
We are clipping it like that. There's gonna be crickets too. You know talk. It's just gonna be crickets, and be like, what? And then like the thing is like, what did he say?
Yo.
Yeah. No, but for real,
Dang,
that's what it
man.
is.
I don't know. I feel like this is more about garlic. You're probably right that she probably took this as,
Yeah,
I think that you've eaten too much.
you've eaten too much,
or you've been really going ham on this garlic bread.
Well,
Obviously, it needs to be a problem.
if everybody's been and think deep this, if everybody's been taking like a certain amount of garlic bread,
Yeah.
like everybody's been taking like 2 or whatever, and you reach for 1 more, you clearly, because there's more garlic bread to be had.
Yes.
So let's just assume that there's 2 left, like 2 to 3 left, right? She's reaching for 1 more. That's probably it for her.
Yeah.
But the fact that the dude stepped in is like, no. And then the mom at the end is like, do you want some? The mom didn't even correct him. Just
Yeah.
let that rock. Like, yeah, that's right. My son is protecting my garlic bread. He's protecting me.
Okay.
Like, I mean, like that's how it's going to come across.
Yeah, it is. And you're right. And the mom makes the situation become a lot more awkward if she does speak up immediately. It's like, honey, don't say that. She can have as much garlic bread as she wants. And then she corrected her
She
son.
didn't have to say that. She would be like, what is wrong with you?
That's worse. That's worse.
How's that worse?
Because if you immediately, you don't say. You
Or
didn't
raise
put
your
on-
child right.
Wow. Whoa.
Raise your child right.
Whoa.
If you're looking at it going like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? We are at dinner. You don't get to control the food at dinner.
Yes, but then you put the onus 100% on him.
Because it is on him. He shouldn't have said it in the first place.
It is, but it makes it awkward if you do it that way.
And?
You can just say, hey, it's okay, and address both of them, and then look at her and say, you can have as much garlic bread as you want. Don't listen to him. And then boom, now it's on both people. The blame is shared, it's dispersed, and we keep on moving.
No. We ain't dispersing no blame. Look at it. You chastise the child in front and be like, listen, you being weird right now. Stop it. Stop it.
2 different styles of fatherhood here.
How you gonna sit there and tell her she can't have another slice of garlic bread, but you sat there and ate 4 slices of garlic bread? You better shut your mouth and let the girl eat. I made this garlic bread. I'm glad. You know what, baby? Here, have a slice. And I would have picked it up and put it on a plate. Like, thank you. At least someone appreciates my food in this house.
Wow. That's a lot of aggression, sir. That's a lot of aggression, sir, over some garlic bread.
If I made a bomb garlic bread,
Ladies and gentlemen, he's going to a place right now.
I am going to a place right now. When it comes to food, I can't eat anything. So like,
It's true. All his food tastes like water and sadness.
it really does, and sand. So what do you think? Overreaction or not?
I don't think it's an overreaction to get your own garlic bread and just be like, it's mine.
No, is she overreacting by going home, opening her own garlic bread, not eating it, just being like, I have authority. Damn it. No one can tell me what to do.
If you look at it that way, then it would be a little bit of a stretch. It would be a little bit of an overreaction. I think you guys just need to talk about like, hey, yo.
Break up.
Wow. No.
Break up. These are the seeds of problems. Break up.
Oh, my goodness. There's problems everywhere. You just pick the pain that you want in a relationship.
Yeah, but these are the pain you... If he's going to be out here talking about, like, don't eat this, like, if he felt so brazy enough... And let me do this for you. Let me do this for you. Like, all joking aside. Like, when you're looking at relationships, right?
Right.
If you're with somebody, you kind of get a feel for what they like. If she ate... Like, she probably has shown she didn't eat the spaghetti. And so there's plenty of spaghetti there. She could have had a second helping of spaghetti. She didn't.
Yeah.
And so instead she went for the garlic bread. And you took it upon yourself to say, leave some for my mom. Not like, what are you doing? Like, what exactly are you doing? If you're rationing that hard, like if you're legit rationing that hard, why'd you invite her over in the first place? Why are you inviting her over?
Dog, I'm trying to take you seriously right now. But like, there's a lot of venom coming, and I'm confused. I'm confused.
I hate it when certain guys, and then men and women, but like it happens a lot in guys, where guys get too big for their britches, and they act as though they can start controlling what someone can and cannot do at a table, or what they can and cannot say at a table. Like it's so disgusting to me, because at the end of the day, what did you solve in this situation? Because if you were trying to like, oh, I'm trying to save some for mom, she's a grown woman. You're not defending her honor. If anything, the food was meant to be consumed, and it's going to get consumed. Yeah. And you blocked it from being consumed. Why? Because you're trying to get the affection of your mom instead of your girl? That's weird, dog.
I mean, that is weird if you look at it that
That's
way.
weird.
For sure.
I'm going to say that. I know you're not going to say it, but I will say that. That is weird. That is a dysfunction. That's not okay. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. And if you're in the midst of doing that, probably shouldn't be in a relationship then. And for her, she went home and she's like, do I have agency? I'm going to buy my own garlic bread. Damn it. She probably got Domino's nuts because that's the only thing open late at night. She's like, yeah, I'm going to get myself some Domino nuts.
Maybe nobody wants to hear this, but if you went home and you're already thinking about yourself, like, I know exactly which garlic nuts I would get from exactly which place, you might be the problem. You might be and that's okay if you have your favorites. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to have a favorite. I'm just saying maybe we calm down a little bit.
Maybe.
That's it.
Maybe. Dang, this got me fired up.
Yeah. This is the thing that got you fired up is wild to me. But okay, go on, boo boo. Like,
I'm just saying, I just hate it when people try to take the agency away from other people. Like, it's so annoying.
That's fair. I won't fault you for that. We all got our thing. And I dislike it as well. It just doesn't come across in food the way that it would for you.
And I think it's because I can't eat all the different types of food. And the fact that someone steps in and says, you can't eat that. And the only reason you're saying it's not like, oh, don't eat that. It has X, Y, and Z in it, just so you know. It's don't eat this because I need to preserve it for my mother who made it in the first place. What are we doing?
Yeah. Okay.
Like that for me, but because I can't eat everything.
Yeah.
I can't, and so it like that hits a spot for me where I'm just sitting there going like, nah. As a matter of fact, let's order 3-4 rounds of garlic bread.
Yeah, you definitely can't have garlic bread.
I can't have garlic bread.
That's bad.
That'd be the death of me.
It really would be.
Well, we got through one.
we got through one. Yes, we did.
Hey, I'm saying you didn't overreact. I think it's fine. I like in terms of like reestablishing agency for yourself, you didn't overreact.
You know, honestly, that's fair. Like, you're an adult. If you want to eat garlic bread, you can do it. If you want to eat garlic bread every other night, you have your favorite place at a Domino's or that little cute Italian place down the street. It is what it is.
You mean Olive Garden when you order it on your phone and you can get like the 3-for-1 special, so you get like 70.
Don't bring her up again. Don't bring her up again. She doesn't deserve this. She doesn't deserve this, and I'm not. She's innocent, so I'm not even gonna say her name. Listen, don't bring this up again.
So, like, just for everybody to know, for context wise, so I know somebody who ran me through the app for Olive Garden and showed me how to get boxes of Olive Garden bread for like basement level prices through like the codes and everything in the app.
They gonna resend this as soon as they hear it. Like, is this true? Is it true? It is true. Reddit's gonna have a field day on this, dog.
Yeah, dog.
Goodness.
Yeah, okay. So we're saying she didn't overreact.
Yeah, she didn't react.
All right, cool.
It's fine.
That was, did I overreact?
It's the first shot. He already hit his feelings.
That's it.
Goodness.
Yo, Father Greg, Dr. G, what's good? I know it sounds
Raise
weird, I
first
know
and
it's
hear me out.
misunderstood. The story's wild,
Yeah.
yes.
What was that for?
I won't let it go. I won't let it go.
What are you doing? Why is it every time I say you're ready for some curiosity, you look at me like I don't know?
Because I've heard some heinous stuff. Mind you, we have things that we recorded, ladies and gentlemen, that we can never release.
No, absolutely not.
And we've recorded these shows, and by the time we were done, we look at each other and like, that can't go out. No, there's no way.
Or like
there's no way.
Or some of it we were just like, that's 50. If it's a 50-50 thing, it's a no.
Yeah.
If it's 50-50, it's no.
It's not worth it.
And just so keep that in mind. So when you hear a lot of these hear me outs where you're just like, wow, that's wild.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it gets so much worse.
It gets far worse.
It gets twisted. It gets dark. It gets salacious. It gets interesting.
It gets really
Like, it
interesting. And it gets twists.
You're like, oh,
twists. You're like, yo. But you know what? You know what the rules are. It's 1 star. Conventions on Thursdays.
Yeah.
5 stars, however, you're free in the clear. And yo, let us know if your church is doing confession on Thursdays because we really want to know. We're still building up that big blockbuster list. I haven't updated the list. I will get an updated list next time.
Bet.
So that's going to be cool. But you ready?
I think so. Bring it.
But hear me out. Is it bad I reminded him that other options are available?
Lord have mercy. Christ have mercy. Lord have mercy.
You don't even know. She just said she reminded him that other options are available.
Kyrie eleison.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's being dramatic. Ain't nothing wrong with letting people know there's other options.
I don't know if that's true.
From a
yet.
mental health standpoint, that's a good thing.
Possibly. Possibly. I've heard and seen a lot of atrocious. You know what? I'm going to stop. Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Claire.
Hi, Claire.
27, graphic designer.
Mm-hmm.
Her words, professional overthinker. My sister Emily was supposed to get married, but she's not married yet. But she is engaged. I mean, kind of engaged. I mean, I don't really know engaged to Daniel.
Okay.
We were at her rehearsal dinner, and it was a big Italian place in the city.
You're at the rehearsal dinner, but you don't know if they're engaged?
Yeah. Twinkling lights, everyone in the perfect Instagram glow. Daniel making the rounds, smiling, shaking hands. When he gets to me, I give him a hug, and I say to him, "You still have time to back out."
Bruh.
He tilts his head, intrigued, and says, "Wait, what?"
Christ have mercy.
I laugh, big, obviously joking laugh, and I reply, you still have time to back out."
Lord have mercy.
Daniel sets his wine glass down, pulls me in for a big, huge hug, and whispers in my ear, Yeah, I could really.
Huh? You could really what, sir? For the rehearsal dinner, you could really what, sir?
Then he picked up the glass like nothing happened and moved on. The rest of the night...
I know a couple people like that.
Stop it. You're so bad. He moved on. The rest of the night, I couldn't help but watch him. He looked lighter, like some invisible weight had been lifted off his shoulders. I couldn't place it. Then Emily pulls me aside and whispers, "What did you tell him?" He's acting totally different. Mm-hmm. I shrugged. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
The next day, Daniel calls Emily. He says he wants to put the engagement on pause. 3 months.
It's the rehearsal dinner. What do you mean the next day? That's the wedding.
No. For
Yes.
some people, they don't do the rehearsal dinner like the day before the wedding.
Who does that?
There's a couple of people culturally they don't do the rehearsal dinner the day before the wedding. It's considered like taboo.
Her name is Claire. The other one's named Emily. These people are white. This is America, dog.
I don't know. You also keep in mind the names were changed for their identity purposes. That's not their actual
So
names.
her name used to be is Emily right now, and it was really Mabupwe.
Maybe.
Oh, come on, Frank. Come on, fam.
You don't know. You don't know. It's always changed for identity purposes.
So how come she's drinking wine and not eating fufu?
It's identity purposes.
Okay.
It's confidentiality. We do the best here.
Continue. Sorry.
Wow, you are something else today. I put it on pause for 3 months. If she still wants to be with him after, great. But he needs to discern if another path of vocation is for him.
Bruh. You use the discernment plot. That's what you use when you want to break up with some chick and you want to like, oh, I'm discerning precept, but you meant discerning someone else. It's not a different discernment. It's the same vocation. It's someone else.
Stop. He tells her, it was something I said that made him realize he's not bound to one path.
Oh no.
Just because everybody else does it.
Oh no.
That he actually has a choice.
Oh no.
And that choice felt freeing after feeling that he was just being pushed along. Over the next few weeks, Daniel and I started talking. Not in a weird way at first. I just reached out and said, hey, what's up, dude? He said, nah, I'm good. And then we hung out like we normally do.
Normally?
We've always hung out.
Really?
And before you say anything, Father Greg. No, I did not sleep with Daniel. I did not consummate Daniel. I did not throw it back on a handstand for Daniel.
Hey, yo.
I was being a friend. Frine. Wait, I can't. I was trying to show Father Greg at the same time while spelling. That's not a good look for me. I was being a friend. FRIENDS. Do I want to throw it back for him? Maybe.
There we go. That's all. That's
But
all I'm
that's
saying.
not your concern.
It's really
not about if I want to. It's about if I did. Then Emily finds Daniel's hoodie at my apartment. Yes, there are random articles of clothing laying around. Friends leave stuff. I tell her it's not that big of a deal. She's not buying it. Now my parents are calling me a homewrecker. Emily and Daniel are in therapy to repair the relationship, and I'm just sitting here like all I did was be a good friend. But hear me out. Is it bad I accidentally reminded him that there are other options available? Do you need a recap?
Pardon me while I sip this.
All right, so here's how it works. Claire is out here with her sister, Emily, and Daniel, her fiance. She's out there and she's making a joke. She's trying to be jokey jokes. And she's just like, you still got time to back out? Ha ha. And then he stops and goes, wait, what? And she goes, you still got time to back out? Ha ha. And he puts his glass down, looks her in the eye, and hugs her deep and whispers in her ear, yeah, I could.
All I needed was the permission. Thank you. That's what he said.
And she goes, what? And then the next day, she calls up Emily and just goes, hey, I want to take a 3-month break because I want to discern other paths. And Emily, it seems like Emily at that point is cool with it. Like,
Okay.
discern other paths, everything's cool with it.
Okay.
And then Claire's like, yo, dude, what's good? He's like, nah, I'm good. So they start hanging out like they normally do, allegedly. And then I love the fact that she calls you out, like knowing full well that you're about to say some stuff. She was just like, this part just floors me. And before you say anything, Father Greg, I did not sleep with Daniel. definitively. I did not consummate Daniel, which goes throwback to the one
It's
where
the
they're
last
like,
ep- yeah, last episode.
where they were like, "Oh yeah, I did consummate." I was like, I don't know what that means.
I'm like, I know exactly what that means. There's like one word. There's one word for consummate. We
Yeah.
know what it is.
Yeah, it's like I didn't throw it back on a handstand for Daniel, which tells you the ethnicity of this person. It's like I was being a friend. FRIENDS. Do I want to throw it back? Yes, maybe. I didn't say it. I said yes. It says maybe.
It means
But that's not your concern. Your concern is whether it's not if I want to, if I did.
That's fair.
And she said she didn't.
That's fair.
She said she didn't. But his hoodie was at her place. And
That does not mean anything.
well, but the response was, yes, there are random articles of clothing laying around. Friends leave stuff.
But random. So it's not just hoodies.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not
Friends
gonna.
read
I'm not
stuff.
gonna say yes or no on that. I
I'm
don't know.
surprised because you really infer a lot of stuff all the
I
time.
didn't for anything. I use context clues.
Okay. So now Emily, like her sister is like, you were a homewrecker. Her parents are like, you were a homewrecker. You were the one that planted the seed in his head. They were on to a lovely, happily marriage. Now they're in therapy because of you. And she's just I'm just trying to be a good friend. So is it bad? So hear me out. Is it bad that I gave him options? Told him that there's other options available. I'm gonna give you runway.
Okay. Well, though I had a lot of things to emote during this story, I'm joking about most of it, right? Most of it.
Okay. Okay.
I'll say it this way. Let's start her
Foo-foo?
here.
You jerk. She's like, oh yeah, our way of protecting the innocent. All of a sudden, there can't be any cultural things. Foo-foo, Mbomboy, Mbappe.
I don't know what to tell you. It is what it is. And so, let's start here. I'm going to go ahead and go on a limb and say this really isn't Emily's fault. Like, Emily said something and she joked, but she joked because there's a history. That's why it would have been funny between those two. It's a history of like, hey, we have a thing. It might be an unspoken thing. I don't know if it's unspoken. I don't know if they had a long conversation and they decided to leave it be. I don't know if they decided it was a texting thing or something like that. But there is an unspoken or spoken thing happening between them and their relationship. And that's why she decided to take the liberty to joke about that. Right. That's not a malicious joke.
Right.
Right?
And I mean, to be fair, it's a thing that everyone says.
Yeah.
Like, it's a very common thing.
You said something like that to me before I became a deacon.
Yeah.
And I knew you were joking.
Right. And also, it's like, I've watched you and I've been with you every step of the way into the seminary. And been
you know better than anyone what this means to me.
Right. And literally, it was like the night before I looked you, or it was the night before. And then again, you were vested getting ready to walk down. I'm like, hey man, listen, if you want to just switch over, I got you. I got like 4 or 5 girls right now. They will hop to it and they can get pregnant in 15 minutes. Hey, yo. They fertile at the word look.
But I needed that in order to like break the tension of how nervous I was.
Right.
Not because I wasn't sure about what I was doing, but because it's a big moment to get ordained. It's like getting married.
Right. For all intents and purposes,
it's getting married.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think in this situation though, yes, they're friends.
Yes.
But she didn't understand what he was going through because he held it back.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in the situation that you and I are talking about, I said that to you, but I understood exactly what you were going through because I was with you every step of the way. If someone else had said that to you,
it would have fallen flat. I'm like, what are you talking about, dude?
Dude, stop.
Yeah, this isn't the moment.
This is a serious moment. Like, stop it. Mm-hmm. And it just wouldn't have worked the same way.
Exactly.
And so I think it's in this situation, I think she was really thinking their relationship is at a different spot than it actually was.
Oh, for sure. Like, she was thinking that this is like, this is a harmless thing. This isn't going to affect you the way that I think it's going to affect you.
Right. She's like, oh, yeah, you're getting married. It is what it is. Like, you can still back out. And the expectation is like, come on, man. He's like, He's like, of course I can still back out. But you know what? That's my girl. Like, something like that. But he got, yeah, I could. He's like,
Exactly. And that's the thing, like from Daniel's perspective, like I want, everything in me wants to say that this should have been put to rest before you said yes, and that would be the responsible thing. But I also struggle to say that, and this is the reason why. Because there is an actual cultural push. There are so many families that push marriage upon their kids or upon people within their family as if this is the 100% right thing to do. You're not going to be happy unless you get married.
Right.
Or forget priesthood. Forget single life.
Right.
You're not going to be married. You're not going to be able to be happy unless you're choosing someone else and you have the life that we had, actually. And it's a really dangerous place to be, because if all you see is one vocation, your real vocation, your real calling from God has to be explored by you. It can't be chosen for you.
Right.
That's why we have like a vocations crisis. We can't have priests develop another priest. You can only have priests be a good example to another person.
Right.
In order to think about their vocation. But we can't make more priests out of it. We don't hatch like eggs.
Right.
We can't do that. And it's the same way with people getting married, though.
Right.
A mom and a dad can't force their children to get married and to say, you will only be happy if you do this. Or even if you stay single for a long time, eventually you'll find some way to, I don't know, adopt a kid, or maybe you'll find someone that will kind of share your life and you guys will be happy. It doesn't have to be that. It can be many other things, but you have to figure it out for yourself.
Well, and my whole thing has always been like, I don't understand why you're trying to fashion happiness for someone other than yourself.
That you may have raised them, but you have no idea how that person's life is going to unfold or what God has in mind for them.
Well, and on top of that, like, I'm using the word happiness because that's the term that we're using within this discussion. But in all actuality, what we're talking about is personal value.
Yes.
You have to identify what your personal value is. So when someone says like, oh, what makes you happy? They're asking, okay, at the end of the day, what is the thing on the horizon that you're chasing after?
Mm-hmm.
And is that a happy life? Is that a comfortable life? Is that an exciting life? Is that a world full of beauty? Is that, good health? Like, what is it that you're chasing after? Because if I say it's a comfortable life, well, then it's up to me to define what a comfortable life looks like. Is that $150,000 a year?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a 3-car garage? Is that kids? Is that living by myself?
Is that traveling?
Is that living on a boat where I don't really got to have an address? I'm floating everywhere. I can just depart whenever I want. Like, but if I'm looking at a comfortable life rather than happy, it becomes different, and that heavy lifting works. And that's why I really like the idea of utilizing personal values rather than just simply saying, oh, what makes you happy? Because I'm sorry, what makes me happy today is not going to make me happy tomorrow. What makes me happy right now, like before we started recording, what made me really happy was eating.
Yeah. Jersey Mike's.
Yeah, Jersey Mike's.
Shout out.
Yo, we'll take a sponsorship. Sponsor us.
They are pretty good.
Yeah, we'll take a sponsorship. Like that'd be dope.
I would take that too.
Yeah. Yeah, I will be shameless with it too. It'd be like, yo, this segment is sponsored by Jersey Mike's.
Right now it's not.
No, but like,
maybe one day in the future.
But yeah, like, it's Jersey Mike's. But like in this moment right now, what's making me happy? Just the fact that we're sitting here talking.
Yeah.
And like the next moment, I'll get thirsty. You know what would make me happy?
Crown Royal Peach.
Exactly. Like, it's just, it changes so rapidly. It's insane. So this idea of like constantly chasing happiness, I think, is foolish. And you should really look at this notion of like, okay, well, what is my personal value? Mm-hmm. Like, what is the personal value that I have? And there's only 18 of them that exist. Yeah. And just rank them 1 to 18. That's about it.
That's exactly it. Kathleen Nobles did a lot of good work on that. Actually, I wrote that book. Shameless plug.
Yeah, shameless plug. That will be in Love Theory.
Ooh.
The personal and instrumental values. That's the section I wrote.
It's detrimental when people get together and they don't have the same values.
Yeah. Okay. Real quick on that, right? It's not so much that they don't have the same values. It's a reluctance to converge their personal values.
Yeah.
Like that is the issue. Like, if I want an exciting life and you want a comfortable life,
yes,
we can merge those two values. Yeah. It's very simple to merge those two values because I have to define what exciting means to me. Exactly. That doesn't mean I have to jump out of an airplane every single day.
Exactly.
But if I never define what exciting means to me, then it becomes shifting goalposts. That's where the agitation comes into play.
Yeah.
And then comfortable for you, if you've never defined what that means for you, you shift the goalposts. That's where conflict comes into play.
Immediately, it makes me think of my relationship with you and your relationship with your wife.
Oh, yeah.
Because when it comes to vacations, the conversation that will happen to all three of us is hilarious to me.
Oh, yeah.
Because she will say something like, I would love an opportunity to go out, like, wake up early in the morning, go hiking, and then maybe go camping and things of that nature. And you're like, what do I look like out here sitting on the ground? I pay for this whole house, and you want me to sleep on the ground in the dirt like an immigrant? And we get bit by bugs?
So why am I going hiking for?
Like, hey, yo!
We went on vacation. Like, if I'm spending like all this money for a suite, I'm gonna stay in the suite. So take the kids, go with Greg, go on a hike. He wants to hike. I don't. If the kids want to stay inside, they can stay inside with me. That's fine.
And I'm in the back. I'm like, I kind of like, I don't know. A new city would be nice.
That's fair.
That's it. That's it. I'm pretty easy going.
So we go. So when we take a family trip, we go to a new city.
Yeah.
And then we plan it out. It's like, listen, the kids will stay with me early. Brittany wants to take a hike. She'll take you, and you two can go on a hike.
Yeah.
You'll come back. The girls are with me in the pool. We do whatever. Then we go out to eat at like a high-end restaurant, because there's no way in heck I'm going to eat at a low-budget restaurant. Like, what are we doing here? Like, why did I come to a city to eat at a low-budget restaurant? I can't get this in Iowa. Like, what is this? Like, what is this? What are we doing? And like, if it's not ethnic, what are we doing?
I miss Spaghetti Works.
Spaghetti Works. Basic bottom. Oh my gosh.
I'm simple for the most part.
So what are you giving this? What's your rating?
Well, the original question was, am I like
Is it
am
bad?
I at fault, right?
Well, yeah. Is it bad that I reminded him that he has other options?
No.
I'm giving her a 4, and the only reason why I'm giving her a 4 and not a 5 is because there was a moment where she could have been honest with her sister.
Yes.
And that would
And also honest with herself.
I don't know about the honest with herself part. I don't know about that part, because she was already honest with herself. I think it's more so honest with her sister, because if she would have been honest with her sister, because her sister asked her like, what did you say to him?
Exactly.
And she knew what she said to him.
She knew exactly what she said.
She just didn't want to tell her sister, which tells me that she knew that her sister had somewhat of an insecurity about it.
Yeah.
And she didn't want to say it at that point. And so it's just like, just be honest with your sister.
Exactly. Like, this is an intimate moment between your sister and you. If you think that your sister's going to blow up on you and you're going to lose your relationship with her, that understood. Like, that's notwithstanding.
No, that's on your sister.
That's on your sister.
That's on your
because
sister.
you're being honest.
Yeah.
At that point, and I'm not saying, I hate it when people say, oh, at least I'm honest, and they say the most uncharitable thing possible.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
But she's being honest in a situation like, hey, this is what the conversation said. What I meant was this.
Right.
What came out of my mouth were these exact words.
Well,
Take it how you want, but I didn't mean to cause any harm. And then just leave that go.
well, but on the same time, like, she did it in front of everybody.
Yes, absolutely.
And she said, like, it was loud, and I was like laughing loud, like, you could say.
Yeah.
And what she said was not atypical for the situation.
Of course.
And so it wasn't like she said something out of pocket. So I'm like, you could have told your sister.
Yeah.
And that would have like saved a lot of grief, because then if you would have told your sister up front, then on the back end, when he started hanging out with you, it wouldn't have been weird.
It wouldn't have been weird, yeah.
It wouldn't have been weird. And so that was my whole thing, is like, yeah, I think what you did, 90% of it was fine. Even the whole like acknowledging like, yeah, I do like him, but I'm not going to cross that line because that's my sister's stuff.
And you guys are at the rehearsal dinner.
Yeah, rehearsal dinner.
That should have, I'm sorry, but that
Rehearsal
should have
dinner.
been addressed before this.
You know what? That was failure in pre-Cana, but that's not our business.
Yeah.
We gave our score. What's your score?
I'm going with a 4 as well.
All right. We gave our scores. Did we get it right? Did we get it wrong? Let us know. CatholicNetwork.org/follow. The follow. That's CatholicNetwork.org/
F2F.
Let us know. You ready for the new segment?
Yeah.
It's called Should I Break Up?
I feel like I don't want responsibility for this.
Nah, should I break up? All right.
Father Greg said that's a lot because the last segment we had, someone literally invoked my name and said, "Is this like you always say, Father Greg?" And I'm like,
His family's important.
That's yes, but that doesn't mean that you should go ahead and X out an individual that's important to your family because you don't like them.
Well, I mean, tomatoes. Anyways,
Hey, yo.
this is a segment. Should I break up? We're gonna. These are really short. We'll probably get through a lot of them. Hopefully, I don't know. Every time I say that, we don't.
We don't.
But I'll give you a little bit of description. Catholic Club of Research Team. They did their 1-2 thing. They collected from people, and people gave them their hearts for whatever reason. And they said, "Hey, can you ask the fellas, should I break up or should I give this another chance?" So that's what we're discussing. That's what we have to decide. Should they give it another try? Another college try? Or is it time to call it quits? All right. All right. First scenario. And this is from West Virginia.
I was gonna sing the song, but I don't know if we got the rights to it. I
No,
don't wanna
we
get
do not.
sued.
Don't.
Okay, there you go.
All right. We've been together for 3 years. Last fall, we booked our dream vacation. 2 weeks in Italy.
Hey,
Hopping from Rome to Florence to the coast.
hey, beautiful.
Something we've been saving up since year 1.
Okay.
2 weeks ago, we leave. He tells me his sister is going through a bad breakup.
Alright, what's that got to do with this?
And he invited her to come with us. So she wouldn't be alone. He even booked her into our hotel to save money, meaning she is in the same rooms.
What?
He swears she's not trying to crash the trip, that family comes first, but this is supposed to be a romantic vacation. He thinks I'm being selfish for being upset. Should I break up? Or am I overreacting?
Based on the context of what I'm hearing, like, can I just like?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Based on the context of what I'm hearing, this is not a offense to break up with, but if it leads to other things or other things have led to this, then it's something to reevaluate.
Yeah, I would say that. I think that's what we should do. Break up, reevaluate, or give it another chance.
Maybe, but like all I'm saying is like, yo, the fact that she's in the same room, like she should have had a separate room. Like she just should have had a separate room. Yes, family is important, but I struggle with the understanding that family is important no matter what. People usually hitch that together, and it doesn't need to be hitched that way.
I don't understand why your sister all of a sudden in the 11th hour is going with you to Italy.
Yeah.
You've been planning on this for like over a year, and in the 11th hour, because she broke up with someone, now she's coming with you. She's a grown adult.
That's a lot of money.
Deal with it. I mean, like, yeah, she took a plane ticket, so she's gonna like sneak into your rooms, whatever. But like at the same time, it's like you and another person have paid for this.
Yes.
You didn't clear it with the other person that you paid for it.
Exactly. And it's intrusive no matter what way you look at it.
Well,
If you want to be there for your family, you can be there for your sister.
Mhm.
You can be there through a phone call. You can be there the night before you leave and say, hey, when I get back from Italy for these 2 weeks, we're going to unhatch all this stuff. Right now, we can talk about it as much as you want.
right.
I'll lose sleep until I have to go straight to the airport because I love you. You're my family, and it matters. But family doesn't matter more than the family that you're building with your spouse.
Well, I mean, it's this is what I say. I would say reevaluate your situation with him.
Absolutely.
It doesn't say that they're married or anything, so I'm like, reevaluate the situation with him. And realistically, especially for this trip coming up, she's not going. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you're not gonna go. If you want to go with us, fine. Get your own room. Pay for your own way on your own stuff. That's fine.
Exactly.
And if he insists on like, well, but family comes first, it's like, sure. Then you can get your own room.
And there's absolutely no reason that you are having a romantic getaway with the person that, I presumably you love, right?
Yeah.
I hope that you love him for spending this much money, right? And doing all this time.
You never know.
And what's going to be better for this individual who just had a breakup is to watch you guys in love in Italy. That's going to be good for her?
Well, it's going to be a situation where now everything is going to be revolved around her.
Yes, because she's
Like,
not
it's
going
not-
to hang out with the other chick. She's
Yeah.
going to hang out with her brother
Right.
on this romantic getaway.
Right. And she's hijacked the trip. Like,
she's
no,
absolutely hijacked the
you
trip.
definitely need to reevaluate.
Yes.
I think we agree on that.
Mhm.
All right, cool. Next one. This one is from Vancouver, Canada.
I thought you were going to say Connecticut.
Vancouver, Connecticut.
Excuse me?
Vancouver, Canada.
If there's a Denver, Iowa, there can be a Vancouver, Connecticut. I don't know.
I don't know. My girlfriend has a best friend, Matt, who's been in her life since high school. I never suspected anything romantic, but he is in everything. We go out, he shows up and ends up joining us. We book a weekend getaway. She invites him to tag along because he's never been there before. He's even crashed at our apartment multiple times, including once at our hotel room on a trip because it was too late to drive home. She says they're like siblings and I need to get over it, but I feel like I'm constantly in a third wheel relationship. Should I break up or am I insecure? Break up.
This is a guy and a girl, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Break up.
Yeah.
Break up.
Yeah, break up. Like what needs to be reevaluated is how important your guys' intimate time is.
No reevaluations. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
But like from my perspective, no reevaluations. Draw the hard line. Because here's my thing. I don't care how close two people are. You can be opposite sex and you can be really close together. That's cool. That's dope.
Yeah.
However, if I'm with you and you with me and we somewhere else and we going somewhere for the weekend and he shows up,
I'm upset.
Who the hell told him to show up? Mm-hmm. Break up.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. And what I mean by reevaluating, like I need to reevaluate,
okay.
What exactly do you mean by you guys are best friends and you're like siblings? Because siblings don't do this to each other. Your brother and sister don't show up on trips unless, you're going to Italy and then your sister breaks up with somebody and wants to show up and sleep in the same room with you guys for 2 weeks.
Okay. We're brothers.
Yeah.
Like, we're brothers.
Yeah.
I love you to death.
Absolutely.
I would die for you.
Mm-hmm.
Neighbor.
My brother.
Monica. Listen to me very clearly. Mm-hmm. If I was going on a romantic trip with Brittany,
yes,
and I said like, "Hey, yo, I'm gonna take this trip with Brittany. Everything's Gucci," and
girls aren't even coming.
Girls are not coming.
They stay with someone else.
This is the weekend. I planned it to the max, and then all of a sudden I hear, "Hey, what's up, guys? I'm crashing out."
If I don't have roses and chocolate and champagne and then immediately leaving.
Yeah, right. Like I didn't plan. I didn't call you and be like, "Hey, yo, make sure you drop it off and then dip." Like none of that. You just showed up with a bag.
Yep.
And it's just like, "Hey, what's up, man?"
Hey, I've never been here before.
I've never been here before.
Let's go make myself at home. What?
And you're not staying in another hotel room?
See, because if you're listening to this right now, like, yeah, of course you guys wouldn't do that. This is what we're talking about. It's not okay.
It's not okay.
Break up.
Break up. That's what I'm saying. Monica. Okay, this one comes from Nashville, Tennessee. It comes from Nashville. We've been together for 8 months, sharing bills, saving for our future. First red flag. Last week.
Yo, we all know this, but you don't gotta say it.
Last week, he finds out he's $60,000 in credit card debt.
What do you mean he finds out? What you mean you don't find out you're 65,000? That's like finding out. Oh, I stepped on a landmine.
Stop. Something he never mentioned once in the 2 years together. When I confronted him, he said he didn't tell me because he didn't want to scare me off. That it's under control.
I thought you found out.
And I don't know. I don't know.
You told on yourself. You played yourself.
He does have a plan to play it off, but it means our financial goals, house, travel, are on hold for years. Mm-hmm. I feel like this is a huge thing to hide. But I also understand why debt is hard to talk about. Should I break up? Try to work things through? Now that I know.
I'm gonna let you know right now, you guys are gonna struggle mightily because you started this out by saying I'm saving up for our future. You are allegedly financially conscious. This is something that matters to you.
Okay, here's my problem. People are under this illusion that you can be in a marital situation without marriage and it's going to work out in the end.
Yeah.
Like, it's this weird thing of like, I'm going to have all the frameworks of marriage, but I'm not going to have any of the commitments of marriage. But then I'm going to be upset when someone withholds information
Or doesn't commit to me.
And in this situation, he didn't do anything wrong because him not telling you about the $60,000 worth of debt.
Exactly. When he's not committed to you.
When he's not committed to you yet.
He can always back out and say, it's not like you're my wife or anything.
Right. And what are you going to say?
You can't
Or vice
say
versa.
anything.
It could be a girl that had the debt. He's like, hey, it's not
Absolutely.
like you. I love how you immediately planted him as a deadbeat dude. You're like, yes,
I didn't plan it as if he do, but he withheld the debt. He didn't
it's not
find
a
it.
him.
Wait, what?
It wasn't a him.
It's not a him?
Oh, no, it is a him.
Okay.
It's a him.
All right.
My bad. I'm like, what are you pinning it on the male gender already? No. You're right.
And that's why I'm saying, like, yeah, he found out that he's 65,000. I emoted hard because like there's no, you don't find out that you're $65,000 in debt unless there's a huge misstep, and then your world comes crashing down. Like, holy crap, how did this happen? I must have messed up my taxes. Someone must have stole my credit card.
He's like,
something had to happen.
No,
That's
I'm
how you find out.
$60,000 in debt. Oh no,
Bro, if I find out I'm $60,000 in debt, I evaporate.
Damn.
I evaporate. The wind blows and I go, whoo, and I'm gone.
Yeah. So in this situation, I think you are fine based on the parameters that you've set, but also you're also playing a very dangerous game here.
Yes.
Where you're pretending to be married without being married. So like
Yes.
you either need to stop pretending to be married and just get married, or stop trying to force each other to be like it. You're not. Here's the thing, and this is my thing. If you're going to be together and you're going to start merging finances, either treat it like a business transaction where you're two corporations getting together and you're merging your financials and you have to fully disclose what your financials are and you have a contract that has certain bylines and rules and stuff like that, or get married.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? Also, this notion of like, we can't buy a house, we can't do this because you have $60,000 in debt. Stop it. You're not going to be debt free. Get over yourself.
$65,000 is a lot.
$60,000 in debt for one person is really not that much debt. Is really not, like, if you think about it, $60,000 in debt is not that much debt. If I have a job paying me $85,000 a year, if I have a job paying me $85,000 a year,
Yeah.
right, and I'm $60,000 in credit card debt, if I consolidated all of my debt into one payment of like $300 or $400 a month, even if I could do like $800 a month,
Yeah.
I'm Gucci.
But if you have a $300 a month payment, how are we going to go to Miami and get bottle service and have a hot girl summer?
You see, that's the thing.
Yeah, of
like
course.
those are the things. Like, you got to get your priorities straight.
Of course.
Goodness gracious, you people need Jesus sometimes.
I specialize in that.
Yeah, you do. But you know what? I don't think that was that bad. How about you? We went through a couple of them.
Yeah.
You fine?
Yeah, we did.
Did we break up? Nah, we're fine.
Yeah, I had to break up with
You
that
don't have to
person.
break up. Yeah, good.
This
good.
is a good, honest, long conversation.
Yeah, it is. But you also got to stop playing around.
Yes, you
You
got
also
to be
gotta
serious
stop
about it. That's why we get married and we become one flesh.
Yeah.
Not a piece of flesh. That
One bank
sometimes-
account.
Yeah. One band, one sound.
Yeah.
One
We
band,
one sound. We are old. Wait. We are.
Old Spice?
No. What's the?
Oh, farmers.
No.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Yeah.
Don't sue us. Don't sue us. Don't sue us.
And we out. Yeah. Well, for all of us at Catholic Notebook and Spirit Stream Studios, we love you. You're very special.
Go forth and bear good fruit.
We out.
Where life and faith meet.
Father to Father is a production of Spirit Stream Studios. All rights reserved.